I'm Tiger Height, and I'm here to make AEW Dynamite and Pro Wrestling Majestic again. Oh my god. The night that I had to have a I am way too tired meltdown. Why couldn't have been tonight? God, this show was weird, out of nowhere, and at the very least, the ending had something interesting, but goddamn, the rest of this sucked. So, this was a match that was literally created a couple of hours before. Maybe that's being nice. Rey Fenix, Jeff Jarrett, International Championship Open Chat. Are we joking? Are we joking? This is the problem with this know-nothing championship. You're defending it against Jeff fucking Jarrett. Literally, if this title is on the line at a pay-per-view where people are like, oh, I want to go for this title, who cares? You just have an open challenge on a random Dynamite, that's fine. It's like with Julia Hart and the TBS champion. Chris Allen has been defending it pretty much 3 nights a week for the last 2.5, maybe 3 weeks since she won this goddamn useless strap of a title. And yet, oh, let's just wait until Wrestle Dream. Why wait until Wrestle Dream? Challenge her then for the useless cowhide. God, this was a nothing title match too. It was stupid. It was a cradle for the win. Rey Fenix had to do a cradle on Jeff Jarrett to beat Jeff Jarrett. This is a disaster. It gets a thumbs down and a fuck you. Nothing was outwardly embarrassing. Like to the point of me being annoyed embarrassing. It was just more sad. I felt more sad. At least Rey Fenix deserves better. Jeff Jarrett can panhandle gold or scam somebody else into oblivion. I don't give a shit. I don't have a graphic for it, but we had a Don Callis and his family segment. It was a nothing sandwich. He gets a thumbs down. Not quite a fuck you because, to be honest with you, I don't care. At the very least, Sammy Guevara got rid of the dumb Dragon Ball Z nonsense. It was stupid. That bootleg nonsense. Yeah, at the very least, he got rid of that. That definitely kind of warrants a not fuck you. Sammy Guevara is still a piece of shit, though. So, Nick Jackson, Brian Cage, and Claudio Castagnoli. This is for an international championship shot next week. What? Also, by the way, Nick Jackson did not have the World Six-Man Tag Team Champions. We care about these titles. Why? And Nick Jackson won. Nick Jackson won out of Brian Cage and Claudio Castagnoli. That guy at the very end over there won. The match was fine. That's being nice. Orange Cassidy thumbs up. And this is being really nice. We'll hear from Better Than You, Baby. The injury to Adam Cole apparently was a lot worse than we thought. 3 parts where his ankle was shattered. Essentially his ankle destroyed itself because Adam Cole is a small little man and he can barely handle a thing, apparently. I'm just obviously joking. This was a totally freak accident. It could happen to pretty much everybody. No, seriously, the human body is so brittle, it's absolutely insane. And I hope that he does get better. MJF said that he will be challenging Aussie Open in a 2-on-1 handicap match at Wrestle Dream for the tag team champions. To be honest with you, I don't mind it. They gotta get these titles off of Better Than You if Adam Cole is really hurt. Why keep the titles on them? Just, to be honest with you, I'd rather have them vacate the titles and smash the tag team championship matches together and have a double title match. I think that probably would be more successful, but I really do like Jay White kind of putting himself in the world title picture, a guy who's been building a lot of momentum. I've said this before, that it definitely needs to happen, and I'm glad that they actually put that in our heads, and I will obviously be discussing the post-match attack here in a bit, but I like this. I liked a lot of this. They mentioned the Adam Cole injury quite well. MJF looking like actually a decent person there. I mean, he doesn't look like a world champion by any means of the imagination, but I do like Jay White sort of hinting at him going for it. I hope he wins it. MJF's title reign has been worse than Adam Page's, let's just be honest. And, but overall, this was fine. I'm going to give it a full thumbs up. I liked more than I hated. Triple threat match. Why? Because why not? Penta, Miedo, Matt Jackson, Orange Cassidy, and Austin Gunn. These guys are in I think a 4-way match to determine the next number 1 contenders for the AEW World Tag Team Champions. A little preview for that, and I don't even mind it. It was a fine match. Kind of wish maybe you had some more time to develop something a little bit different. Maybe separate it out into 2 singles. Probably would have worked a little bit better. I don't know. I think because this match was made a couple of days ago, it just didn't have that oomph that I thought it was going to. But overall, I think it promoted sort of what to expect. Apparently, we're going to have every person do a Canadian Destroyer to Oblivion because apparently that's what they want to do, even though it got heavily criticized because fuck you, and it looks like an outlaw mud show bullshit on Daddy's money. It's Daddy's money, let's be honest. And it was a orange punch for Orange Cassidy to win. It gets a Orange Cassidy thumbs down. Could have been better. Could have been booked better. Could have been promoted better. But there was potential here. I think it'll at least be a good 4-way at the pay-per-view. Hell, you know what? Vacate the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions and make this 4-way for the vacant titles. That probably actually would work a lot better in this situation. Julia Hart, Willow, Nightingale. I mentioned this before, but Julia Hart is the number 1 contender, quote unquote, for the TBS champion. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, why even bother? Because anybody can face the TBS or TNT champions in open challenges. Might as well just go for that. Also, there's one thing I need to mention. The attendance in this show, I swear to God, was less than a high school attendance graduation that I went to. One of my cousins graduated from high school in the same damn building, and there were more people there than there were in this show. And them talking about this being in Denver. Broomfield is not Denver. It's not. Anyway, I did see actually some stuff. Julia Hart hit a really good moonsault. Willow Nightingale continues to have great momentum and actually fairly good in-ring presence. I've been really digging that. And that moonsault actually led to Julia winning the match. It was fine. More liked than I hated. I'm going to give it an Orange Cassidy thumbs up. Why in the hell was this the final segment? Hangman Page and Swerve Strickland's contract signing. Tell me why this was your final one. Not Bryan Danielson, not Zack Sabre Jr., not Eddie Kingston, Katsuyori Shibata. This random one-on-one match. Why? Simply, why? The promos were cut well. I liked the tension between the 2 teams, or the 2 guys. But come on, this was kind of lame. Why was this the main event? Hell, I would have had the Fatal 4-Way match as the main, or at the very least, the Better Than You shit. It probably would have worked better. Hell, I probably would have done that International Champion Contenders match more. Think that probably would have benefited. But no, we have this contract signing in a random singles match where these 2 will most likely go absolutely nowhere with it. Orange Cassidy thumbs up, though. But that was Dynamite. Let me know what you thought about not only my show, but Dynamite in the comments either down below or right next to me over here. Become a patron, subscribe to the channels, follow all of the links in either the bio or in the description, and as always, be majestic.